आपको कुत्ती कमीनी चीज क्यों खाया जा रहा है?
इन असलियत में या फिल्म की कॉन्टेक्स्ट में?
Film के context, KKC.
अच्छा,
I'm
ठीक।
only saying in the context of the film.
अच्छा, I thought Bhatt Saab said something about me some time back.
He is the stingiest man in the world. And the richer he gets, the stingier he gets.
We have with us a team of Jannat too, director Kunal Deshmukh, Emraan Hashmi and Mahesh Bhatt Saab. Pleasure having you on Bollywood Hungama. And you have some wonderful things to say about the film. You have been tweeting about it. So how was the experience yesterday? You guys had a screening in fact?
We had our first crew and talent screening yesterday. I was not there because I was in Delhi attending to the affairs of the film industry with the finance minister, the service tax matter. But at 12:30 when I landed in Mumbai, I heard my director's voice. He had just stepped out from the preview and I could hear it in his voice that he had delivered a masterpiece, a sixer, a blockbuster.
Well, there's a first couple of scenes where he's trying to talk his way out of a situation where the cops are interrogating him, and he has just fabricated this entire story of something he's not. He's saying that he's in the cut piece business, which is hilarious because the audience already seen what he does, and he's trying to lie, but he is seeming so convincing when he's doing it, and he's so funny also, and he's just constantly rambling, and the cops are listening to him. It's like, what the hell, what kind of guy is this guy? So, and even the first scene in the film where he's actually been caught by another guy who's going to kill him because he's gypped him off, and he in the first scene cons that guy to buy a gun off him and saying that you have a really lousy pistol in your hand you're killing me with. So this is a real pistol. This is a nice pistol. You should. And he actually sells him a rusted gun at the end of it. So he's that kind of character.
All these reports that you are not happy with Emraan Hashmi. Shanghai के आप launch पे नहीं आए, तो ये सब खबरें these are media created कि क्या होता है?
I don't have to be happy with him. I'm not happy with him for so many reasons. He's not given me my gift that he had promised. He's taken away my Samsung, which I got for doing a show. And he was supposed to give me that, and he is the stingiest man in the world. And the richer he gets, the stingier he gets. And know that he's being now seduced by the world. And they're going to say, come here, we'll give you all this. And he won't turn back and look at this poor man who stood by him in those terrible times. So I don't have to be very happy with him because he fakes.
But the poor man is very, very relevant even in today's.
He's very relevant. That's why I have to deal with him. But he fakes exhaustion when I ask him to do something more than what he has to do.
Not this time.
So I think I have every reason to. But I will come to terms with this new reality that the struggler, this boy who began this journey way back in time, has now flowered into a star. And boy, it makes me really happy.
Emraan Bhatt Saab has tweeted, I think, quite a few days back that watching the final mix of Jannat 2, I smell a smash hit, want to take me on. Do you justify his confidence?
We've made the film. We've gone out there and we shot for like 3 months in Delhi, and I think he would be the best judge. Because we are so close to the film, we always rely on people who have been, connected to the film. But when you see it on a day-to-day basis, you kind of lose an objectivity.
Right.
So,
आपको कुत्ती कमीनी चीज क्यों खाया जा रहा है?
in असलियत में या फिल्म की context
Film
में?
के context, KKC.
अच्छा,
I'm
ठीक।
only saying in the context of the film.
अच्छा, I thought Bhatt Saab said something about me some time back. फिल्म की context में क्योंकि वो एक KKC है, morally unethical चीज़ तो कर ही रहा है वो, guns बेच रहा है, and that's his livelihood. He's a small-time gun runner who eventually kind of hits the big time in that business. सोनू नाम उसके बाप ने रखा, KKC उसके दोस्तों ने रखा है क्योंकि he is somewhere in his head justified the fact and has made the business legitimate. Because he says that, and his philosophy in the film is, अगर लोग एक दूसरे को गन से नहीं मारेंगे तो चाकू से मारेंगे, डंडे से मारेंगे, लेकिन but they'll definitely kill each other. So I'd rather earn a couple of bucks doing that.
Dirty Picture is not, recently the entire controversy is raging on, and even after 59 cuts it's not being shown on television. Do you think it's setting a bad precedent? Because I believe in Jannat 2, you've just shot a few more scenes, I believe, the songs and all.
We have a kind of a situation at hand, but nothing that we can't resolve. I think on the 30th of this month, we are going, a very strong delegation of all the stakeholders are meeting up with the Minister of Information Broadcasting, the Secretary and the representative of the Censor Board to sit down and address this issue of how to deal with television responsibly. And I think we have a strong point to make vis-a-vis Dirty Pictures to lodge a protest that you can't do this, but also listen to the censor board and to the ministry, because they also have a tough situation at hand, because they have to deal with this engineered outrage there of lots of people sending mails of saying don't allow the movie. So it is a problem which we need to sit down and resolve instead of making it into us versus them situation.
And you've done some changes in the song, I believe, of Jannat too. You've shot differently?
I was told by the producers that look, we will be going in for a certificate for the theatrical, but for the satellite version we would need a tamer cut for TV. So while shooting itself, alternate takes were taken, cheat angles for kisses were kept in mind. The suggestive lovemaking sequence is taken out and we've replaced that with a song shoot. And while dubbing, we very meticulously redubbed the bad language so that there's no problem with the lingo. So what you'll see on TV, on your satellite channels, is a watered down version, yes, maybe, but still the director's vision. I've not let the film go to the censor board and then get mutilated and cut down. So we're still giving you a taste of the film, right? Which with the best resources that we have.
As an artist, like when you're performing, आपके mind में किस तरीके से आप करोगे कि यार मैं ये scene करूँगा और पता नहीं या finally accept होगा कि नहीं होगा?
Does it bother you?
Yeah, it
Do you
does
think from that
actually.
perspective?
Yeah, it does. Because like Bhatt Sahab is saying that it is very complex. जब आपका एक artistic expression होता है, creativity होती है, and that is your interpretation of how you see things and cinema and character, whatever it might be, Sonu Dilli. लेकिन कुछ लोग होते हैं वहाँ पे, they could be conservative, they could have their own issues with things, they probably come from different kind of subculture, और वो उन चीज़ों को question करते हैं, and then suddenly it becomes a key issue, like a dirty picture. Probably my dad might have a problem with it, right, with its content, or that kind of audience. But the key theatre going audience doesn't have a problem with it.
Okay, finally, आपसे एक और last question. You've openly stated against the entire award systems in India, and this year you are having some really promising films coming up. Do you think that finally it's time that something should be done about the awards that are there in India as well?
I wouldn't, even if I'm
I'm
not,
asking you a blunt question.
that
If you get an award, will you now go there and shamelessly take it, having derided it?
I've already said that in the media. I've said that even now, if they are willing to give me an award, I would very gladly give it to my contemporaries who like to, vacate or get those couple of days off in the year to go and attend the award ceremonies and garner those awards. I would happily give it out to them because I genuinely don't see that as a reward. For me, a Friday house full is a reward. And I honestly mean it. I like the echoes of the audience sitting in a single screen when they whistle and they clap. I feel more fulfillment in that than sitting with industry people, with a panel of a dozen people telling me that my cinema is good or bad. I'd rather put my money on the audience who actually goes there, pays for their hard-earned money for a ticket, and claps or would rip my film off.
क्या बात है? बिल्कुल fantastic in fact.